This is Abe Friedtanzer from Awards Radar, and I'm thrilled to be speaking with Marsha Stephanie Blake and Omar Benson Miller about their new show, The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray. How are you both doing today?
Great. Thank you.
Honest Abe, what up?
Nice to meet you guys. So, what did you know about this show before signing on? Had you heard of or read the book?
I read the book. A friend of mine was auditioning for one of the parts, and he asked me to read with him. So I read sides with him. Loved the sides. Went and on my own volition went and got the book and read it because I love Walter Mosley. And then later on, got an audition myself for it. So I came to it in sort of the back road, weirdly. But I love this story so much, and I am such an admirer of Walter's work that I'm just so honored to be able to tell a part of this story, that this beautiful story that he wrote, is personal, so personal to him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, same for me. I knew nothing of nothing. I was working on a television show, network television show, that then this came across my desk, which led me to the book, and then I just ate the book up. I think I read the book in a day or something like that. It's so good. And that led me to desperately want to be in the series, and had great chemistry with Sam and Ramin Barani, and thank God they all blessed me and let me do my part to help tell the story.
And so, what was it like working with Sam?
The man, it's delightful. Sam is just such a big presence in a way. He fills obviously every room he's in, but he's also someone you could sit down and have a conversation with about the simple things. We talk about one of the younger actors was talking about the money you can make doing something like this or being a big movie star like Sam. He had this starry eyes about Sam and how much money Sam could make and has made. And Sam sat him down and was like, "Listen, man, I used to make like $250 off Broadway. Like, I know what it's also like to come up, and to struggle. And I feel like he can also just sit down with you and have a simple conversation, but he's incredibly generous in scenes, and he's funny, and but he's also like a consummate professional. So you got to come with your A game when you're working with Sam. Like, you have to bring it because he's going to bring it in every single scene and every take. I don't know if you agree with me, Omar, but I felt like in every take he was there. There was not one take where I felt like he checked out or anything like that. And that, for me, as someone who I learn a lot by watching other people, I just really respected that and was like, note to self, every single take on it.
Yeah, for me, that's what I would say is that it was enlightening working with Sam because of that a variety, everything that she said about having conversations about the industry to real life, to his experiences with dementia and Alzheimer's, to being present in every single take. He was so prepared, and he was always there with you. So that just made it a lot easier to get busy. And I'm somebody who likes pressure, and his excellence applies a lot of pressure to you as a performance, as a performer, to bring the best performance. And so working with somebody who's beyond where you are can either crush you or it can elevate you. And for me, I think it elevated me.
Yeah, and since this is a 6-episode limited series, the two of you both make a very strong impression in episode 1, and then we don't really see you for a little bit after that. Have you had a chance to watch the series as a whole since making it?
No, not the whole thing.
No.
Well, what do you think about the idea of appearing like that and then not coming back? Does that make you want to make a stronger impression right at the start, or do you think this is so much more about Ptolemy and about Robin as a general story?
For me, it's about the story. I felt like Reggie in particular was the catalyst for so much of Ptolemy's subsequent actions and so much of the storylines that take place after he departs. So regardless of whether I'm in the film or series for 2 scenes or 200 scenes, I'm trying to do my best to service the story. And if I do that, I like to believe that it's going to service me as Omar in my career as well.
And I think we're our characters are memorable in that they leave a mark on Ptolemy's life and on Robin's life in a very specific way that you cannot lose sight of. So whether we're there the whole time or we're there just a little bit, I think, we're present, like Omar said, we're present in the story. And because I came to this as someone who initially just loved the story, yeah, I'm just here to make sure that I help tell this beautiful story and that I don't take away from it, that I only can add to it.
I think you definitely do that. I appreciate that perspective. And the first 2 episodes of The Last Days of Ptolemy Gray premiere on Apple TV Plus on Friday, March 11th. Thank you both so much for speaking with me today, and good luck in the future.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Abe.
Thank you.
Later.